am working on mark making on some painty papers and experimenting with some different things. So I thought that I would take y'all along for the ride. I love these. I love those colors together. So I think what I'm going to do is take some kind of a metallic and go over them, but I'm not going to do that right now. I like this too. I used a stamp that I just bought from Facebook Marketplace. Not Marketplace, one of those for sale groups. I love this Harlequin look. The paint's dried on there now, but I will I'll wash it off later. I might even be able to get it off with a baby wipe, but I'll definitely wash it when I'm done. I'm debating on going over this again with black. Let's see. So we were pretty much waiting to lose power today, but it has not happened. So I'm pretty excited that I'm still lights on in this house, because I do know a lot of people in this area and all over the country have lost power. So yeah, my heart really goes out to everybody that's facing these weather problems in Texas. And try not to bang my camera. My camera's down. And then you take a paper and you gotta roll your brayer off. I usually do it right on my drop paper, but I had watched a video and this woman said she puts a silicone mat under what she's stamping on. So I thought I would try that, and I think it does work a little bit better. So I'll run with it. I'm good, Sherry. How are you? I hope you're not battling too many weather problems where you are. Let's see how this comes out here. Sorry for the glare on my jelly plate, that's all. Not as much as what came off on the white. It still looks cool though. That looks cool. I like the way the black comes out with this stamp. Oh, so you're used to bad weather all the time up there. Oh boy. It's always ice cold up where you are. I mean, it's chilly here, but it's not ice cold here. You know, we're having freezing rain, but we're not getting sub-zero temperatures. All right, let's stamp this off on another paper. But I do know a lot of people are going through some real weather issues with this polar vortex. And then you get a good pull like this. So it's like a twofer with this stamp. I like the stamp. Yeah, I'm from New England, so we're used to that kind of cold too, you know. You know, not anymore. I'm definitely acclimated to the warmth, but I know what to do if we have some severe cold weather. I know what to do now. But yeah, those poor people in Texas had no clue what to do. Hey, May, turn that down, please. Okay. Yeah, I bought it used from a woman on those like card making for sale, scrapbooking sale groups on Facebook. So, and the woman lives like 45 minutes from me, I found out. But I like that stamp. That's definitely gonna be used a lot. That one. I'm just making marks because I want to cut these painty papers up and make them into little flowers. I've been on a flower kick lately. So I'm trying to make them look textury. Yeah? Oh, let me see if I can make it so I can see more here. Very nice. Maybe. All right. But I was watching Betsy Doodle has her 31 days of easy peasy painty papers. And I watched a lot of those videos. So I got some good ideas for mark making. So if you haven't watched Betsy Doodle's videos, I suggest you do because she does amazing. She's an amazing artist, I think. Add some metallic-y colors. I love purples and teals together. Very boho, I think. Purples and teals. This piece isn't really working that well for this anymore. I've overpainted it to death. It's all scrunched up. Gotta get a new one. Do I have a piece of scrap paper? I don't think so. But I do have plastic packaging, and that works nicely too. Actually, I had seen one where a woman put her hand in the packaging and used that for mark making, and I thought that looked pretty neat. I'm gonna add some teal, I think. We'll do the back of this page. I'm trying to use both sides. And so I did it with the wax paper, and we'll try it with the packaging. Oh yeah, the packaging leaves some nice defined lines, like for texture. which I'm sure you get the same thing from a glossy magazine page because it doesn't absorb any of the paint. It just sits on top. So the wax paper, I think, was absorbing some of it. Let's see. A little bit of purple too. We'll put some of that on. I might do, let's see, what else would go nice with this? I might do a blue on this one too. Yeah, the plastic packaging is definitely awesome for that. Use some nice blue color. Paint your thumb while you're at it. Crinkle your paper back up. Sorry for all the crunching. This is a noisy ordeal. Well, hello, darling. How are you today? Long time no see. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. That looks pretty cool. I think it needs like a pink. I think it needs a pink. Not a lot though, just a little bit of a light pink. What have you been up to? I hope you've been able to enjoy some art during these trying times that we are experiencing in our world. Let's see. Very nice, very nice. Little splashes of pink. Little splashes of pink. And it does work better with a silicone mat. I'll bet you if you had foam or something too, it does, you know, because it's giving and it lets you put a better impression in the paper. So I wasn't doing that before and I really wasn't liking how the papers were coming out. But this is just a small silicone mat too, so it definitely works. It definitely does work with the silicone mat. And I don't remember who I was watching last night, who I got that idea from. But I'm very impressed. Yeah, same here. You fit it in where you can. Sorry, I'm rocking the camera. Everybody's gonna get seasick. Now I have this. I'm gonna get paint on everything with that. I have this piece of a placemat that I cut up. I'm gonna try stamping a little bit with that. We'll try it with we'll try with this purple. This page doesn't have any purple. Oof. You know, these cheap paints, they get those paint boogers. Yes, Kristen does have some nice painty papers. I do like watching hers too. You know, it's amazing some of the ideas and some of the things people use that you would just never think of using in your painting papers to add a little bit of texture and stuff. I love it. Painty papers make me happy. Let's see how this silly thing works. I don't know how well it's going to work because it's really stiff feeling. So let's see. Ooh, I do like that. I do like that. That looks pretty neat. I would have to reapply paint every time, which is not a big deal. Let's see how this design looks on a page. With exceptions of the paint boogers stuck to the page, that looks pretty cool too. Get rid of those boogers. All right, we'll try that again. I'm going to use the same purple. There we go. And we're going to roll this on. I bet you if I rolled this on thick, it would look, if I used a thick, if I put on a thicker layer of paint. Yes, actually, with the crumpled up paper, you know what I do with that? When I'm drying my painty papers, I mean, not painty papers, I'm sorry. When I dye paper, I put layers of crumpled up paper between them on top of a table to dry so that the colors of whatever I'm using, tea or ink, go through onto the crumpled up papers and it looks like that marbled paper like Lisa makes at My Eclectic Life. I love how her papers come out. But I've never deliberately put ink or dye on a crumpled up paper, so that's next on my to-do list. The next time I do a batch of dyed papers. I don't usually do them, but in the summertime because I don't like drying them in my house. So I like to dry them on my porch. It only takes about an hour to dry a bunch. Let's see. Can't really tell on that one, but it's there. I promise, it's there. What else can I do? What else can I do? What did I just do with that page? I threw it up here. I'll leave that for now. I'm going to try doing a thicker coat of paint and do something with this. Yeah, I love Lisa's. I love the ideas that Lisa has. She has some great ideas. Let's see. Let's do something. I always want to use my metallics and then I forget. So we're going to do something in metallic. A color that will work with this. We'll do gold. Try going a little bit thicker. Yeah, that's smart too. The folding rack. When I do them in the house, I just layer them up on a card table, and in between each layer, I put crumpled up papers so that they'll, that air can move between everything, and it comes out. It works pretty well. It does work pretty well. I will admit. There, let's see. Grab that. This is a little bit thicker. Oh, really? So they'll be on in just a few minutes. Well, that's cool. I'll probably pop over and watch them. I usually lurk because I love watching. I love seeing the things they make. Let's do it this way so I can catch it all. Yeah, you end up getting a whole nother round of dyed paper by crumpling up and putting them in between. See, I really like this effect, but it's really hard to see. But I do like this thing. This thing is cool. Push it down hard. And then I do them with when I do a bunch of different colors so that each page will get a bunch of different colors on it. So it's pretty cool. What else can I do here? Let's print this off and see what that looks like. It's not a fan, it's actually a placemat. And I cut it in half. It was round. It was round, and I cut it in half so that it looks like that. And I have this too, which was a shelf liner. And I cut this up into pieces too, and I use this for stamping. You know, this thing works nicely too. I'll have to add more. I'll have to add some more paint to my jelly. I'll do silver. And I think that placemat, I got it at Dollar Tree. Or if I didn't, it was Walmart in the clearance section because I don't buy anything. I don't pay full price for anything like that. Yeah, I definitely cut them up in shelf liners too. I'm gonna look the next time I go to Walmart at some of their shelf liners because I've seen some people that said, "Oh, you know, I have this shelf liner from Walmart and the design on it is fabulous." Hey, turn that down, please. That's up. But yeah, I love my placemats. I love them. I'm gonna run some paint over this and pull off the whole thing and see what comes up. That's one thing. This isn't my homemade jelly plate. I do like my homemade jelly plate more because it pulls everything up. Usually this, it doesn't. You know, it doesn't get everything. It's always leaving gunk behind. Paint my coffee cup up there. Run a strip of pink on that page. Yeah, that's cool. My gold is, or the design from that placemat's coming out better now. All right, let's pull that up on the back of this page and see what comes up. Nothing. We'll do another one on this one. we got some crusty bits. That looks pretty cool. I could probably get more crusty bits if I put on a thicker layer of paint. Yeah, have her look at the textures of the shelf liners, because I've seen some that are, the texture is just amazing. They'd make amazing stamps. I was like, I need that stamp. I think I might just do some blushing. Which brush do I want to use? You too, Sherry. Thanks for hanging out. I think I'm going to sign off too, because my throat hurts and it's hurting more the more I talk. So I'm going to sign off and shut up, I guess. I'll probably see you over at Tanya and Lisa's. I'll probably go over there and hang out. But I'm really for everybody that came to hang out with me. I love you all. Ta-ta for now.